About a year ago, I did a course by Shane Parrish. It's called Decision by Design. I think it has impacted my life in every single aspect of my life. So what I would like to do is, I would like to share some of those thoughts with you, and I would recommend all of you to do this course when you get the opportunity to do so. So I think the first week, he covers this concept called consequential decisions, inconsequential decisions. So I'm going to draw it out for you. So you take a 4x4 quadrant. There are decisions that are consequential, and there are decisions that are inconsequential. There are decisions that are reversible, and there are decisions that are irreversible. Now, when you look at it, what happens is that if a decision is consequential and irreversible, then it's a very critical decision, and you should spend as much time as you want to take that decision. But if it's inconsequential and it's reversible, then you should outsource a decision to somebody else or take it very quickly. So let me give you an example. I have an assistant, and he would approach me for a lot of things on a regular basis. So what I realized was sometimes giving him instructions what to do was taking more time than actually taking the decision. So what I did was, I put what is inconsequential for me. So I decided that 10,000 rupees and below is inconsequential for me. And the fact of the matter is, most of those decisions which are finance based are sort of reversible too. So what I did was, every time I told my assistant that you can't approach me for anything where the decision is less than 10,000 rupees in value. So whenever there is a decision to be taken, if something is costing 9,000 rupees or 11,000 rupees, which one should I buy, the delivery is faster, etc., please take the decision. Don't approach me at all. Because if I'm billing my man-hour rate, let's say 1 lakh rupees an hour, every single time somebody approaches me for decision making, it wastes 15 minutes of my time. So basically, I'm wasting 25,000 rupees of time to take a 10,000 rupee decision. And this has completely transformed my life. He approaches me very few times as compared to what he would approach me earlier. Because what I've seen is, at least in India, a lot of assistants, when they take a financial call, they feel they should take permission from their boss. And this is one thing that has transformed my life. I would like to cover another part and how it's influenced my life. Shane Parrish talks about triggers. So the interesting part is, a lot of people die when they're coming down from Mount Everest. They don't die while going up. What happens is that when the adrenaline rush is there, you're 100 meters away from the summit. You know that your oxygen is getting over. But at that point in time, you say, you know what, I'm just going to stretch it. I'm going to wing it. I'm going to reach the summit. And I'll figure it out faster to come down, do something and make sure that I come down. Because I've already spent so much time and effort in coming here, I don't want to give it up now. So what happens is, in that moment, you cannot take a decision. So if you can set triggers slightly early and decide what you're going to do much before you reach that 100 meters away from the summit. So let me give you an example. I was going for a cycling journey from here to Karjat, which is about 70 kilometers from here. And I set up some triggers before I started the journey from Bombay. I said that if any part of my body starts aching and the pain starts increasing, I will stop. If my heartbeat goes above 175 and it just stays there, then I will stop. If there is a gravel road and I'm slightly uncomfortable sort of riding on that road, I will stop. So I reached that moment at 67 kilometers where the road was gravel and I was afraid I'm going to fall. So what I did was, I stopped the bike, put in the car, stopped over the next village and got a beer for myself. We were 10 of us. All of them said, Vivek, you're so close. You're just 7 kilometers away from Karjat. Why you're giving up now? And I said that I'm not giving up. I'm not accomplishing much with a 70-kilometer bike ride in any case. I had triggers set up while I was in Bombay. If I had not set those triggers in Bombay, and I would have set those triggers when I was at 67 kilometers, I would have actually sort of continued with it. Luckily, nobody fell, nobody broke their leg, but it could have easily happened. So I think it's very important in life that whatever decisions you take, it's important that you set triggers today when you're not in that adrenaline rush moment. Because I set the triggers while I was in Bombay, that's the reason I stopped my bike ride at 67 kilometers, so close to my destination. So when you're in that moment of heat, you are in moment of adrenaline rush, you'll end up taking decisions which you would have not taken when you're sitting the peace of mind in Bombay or the base camp.